get started. Thank you. Hi. Good evening and welcome to the India Community Foundation's 2017 Diwali Gala. Actually, I said that incorrectly and I'm going to go back. The India Community Fund for Greater Memphis's Diwali Gala. Officially, we're going to get started in just a few minutes, but I'm Arpana, and I'll be your host for the evening as we celebrate the Festival of Lights, which is what we're here for today. We're going to also recognize some very important guests in the audience representing organizations in Memphis that are making a meaningful impact. As your host, yes, please. As your host, I, along with my fellow volunteers in the audience, which are roaming around somewhere, we will be helping you navigate this evening. Whether it's to ask questions like, when does a bar reopen? Or, hey, how many props can I hold at that photo booth over there? We're just here to make your evening go smoothly, so please don't be shy. Grab any one of us, and please ask us if we can do anything, to help you make this evening memorable. So, just before we get started, I do have a couple of things to highlight this evening. First, if you haven't already, take a visit out to our henna booth, where Shweta is, I hear, coming up with some great designs for henna. Make sure also, I saw a couple of you at the photo booth, make sure that you visit the photo booth, and like I said before, we have lots of props out there, so make sure you take selfies with all your friends. Finally, our program tonight is actually going to be about half an hour to 40 minutes, after which dinner will be served, and yes, I see some of you in the line over there, but the bar will reopen around 9 o'clock, so no worries. After that, DJ Raju over here is going to drop the mic, and this dance floor is going to get popping. So please do not try to sneak out after dinner. I don't care if you're 18 or 85. I want to see each one of you out here on this dance floor. Okay. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to give thanks to a few people. I'd like to give special thanks to Dr. Shankar Natarajan. Thank you. So I guess all you know who he is. But thank you, Dr. Natarajan. I'm not sure where you are. If you're around, if you could please stand up. He's cooking, of course. Okay. So thank you for letting us use your beautiful facility tonight, and your staff for helping us make this a fun evening. Also, a special thanks to Tracy Jose D'Souza, Janet Dam, Mahua Lahiri, Monica Natarajan, Uma Arkat, and Himali Kumar for the beautiful decorations that you all see around you in the ballroom. Fantastic job, ladies. And finally, I'd like to take a moment to thank actually some of the most important people here tonight. Some of the stars of the show, you might say. And you're wondering who that is, right? It's all of you, actually. So without each and every one of you, we would actually not be here this evening. So we really appreciate all of your help. Yes, give yourself some applause, please. Well, I know some of you also were kind of leaned on this evening to buy tickets, and I just have to say sincerely, from ICFGM, thank you so much for making the trip here tonight and being with us. Without you, we wouldn't be able to support the amazing organizations that we have here tonight that we're able to work with in the Memphis community, so thank you. Okay. So I'd like to now call to the stage two founding members of ICFGM. That's Shailak Arkira and Madan Birla. I don't see... Do we have a diya up here? Okay. We were going to light the official Diwali diya and get our evening started. Oh, perfect. Thank you. So while they're bringing that over here and getting ready to light that diya, I want to just speak a little bit about Diwali and why we're here tonight. So as most of you already know, Diwali is a celebration. It is spiritually signifying the victory of light over darkness, of good over evil, of darkness over light, I already said, sorry, and of hope over despair. and knowledge over ignorance. So as we light this lamp, the reason that we're doing that is to signify the defeat of ignorance with knowledge. So as Shayla and Madan light this lamp, this will signify the destruction through knowledge of all negative forces. So once again, happy Diwali. And I'm going to turn it over for a moment to Shayla Karkera to say a few words.
I could not let go of this opportunity without saying just a couple of things. Number one, Madan and I are here, but there were several others that were on the boat that started. Rakesh Gurha, Harish, who's not with us. Rakesh, if you're here, please stand up. Okay. Manoj Jain, and Harish, who was a veritable force but could not be here today. I have to say that life is no brief candle. It's a splendid torch we have gotten hold of this moment, and we want to make it burn as brightly as we can till we pass it on to future generations. That is what we said in 2002. It's now 2017, so this is actually our 15th anniversary. And that significance came to me as we were driving over here. So I'm going to pass the the mic on to Madan if he has something to say.
Well, I want you to give a big hand to Sharan and Brian and Prana and his team. ICFGM would be here without his leadership, so give a big hand to Sharan. And in fact, when 5 of us got together 15 years ago, have no idea, Sharan has taken it to the next level. So appreciate it. And enjoy the evening. Thank you.
So as you saw, first of all, that's amazing. 15 years, that's incredible. And what a great revelation to have on the way to your Diwali celebration this evening. So the India Community Fund for Greater Memphis actually aims to be a light in the Memphis community, just as the light you see here that we've lit for Diwali. You'll see on your tables, actually, there are some photos in the centerpieces of some of our recent community events and our volunteer efforts. Over the past many years, through the selfless service of you all in the Indian community, we've really been able to make a meaningful impact to so many people in need. Programs, with different programs actually, like MIFA Meals on Wheels, doing some fundraising for WKNO, planting trees with the Wolf River Conservancy, and tutoring the Boys and Girls Club of Memphis. And along with those programs, we've actually funded some educational exhibits as well at both the Children's Museum of Memphis and the Botanical Gardens. So we've had, not only educational and volunteer opportunities this year, but we've had some fun this year too. We've given you some opportunities to come out with your families and celebrate the summer. I think some of you were able to come out and ride the Wolf River with some of our board members on the ICFGM for our family paddle day. We got out and canoed and kayaked. And hopefully you'll be hearing about more of those events coming forward going into next year. You should check our website. We'll be continuing to update you with different activities that you can come out and celebrate, with your kids as well. So, although sometimes fundraising and non-profiteering can be seem boring, we actually do have some fun while also helping our community. So, those of you who are here and haven't been engaged with ICFGM before, there are lots of ways you can get engaged. Be it volunteering your time, coming out with us to MIFA or to the Boys and Girls Club or other programs that we sponsor or work with rather. Or obviously donations are always acceptable. However, for those of you working for larger companies, some of you people in the audience probably work for FedEx or AutoZone or St. Jude. So many larger corporations actually at this time of year have a community giving campaign with the United Way. Your donations to those programs can actually be given to Community Foundation of Greater Memphis or transferred to the Community Foundation of Greater Memphis through your company's giving campaign. So if you're interested, even sometimes your companies may match those donations. It's a great way to kind of become a part of ICFGM through your giving in the holiday season. Honestly, I think that whatever you do, if you are interested in getting involved, if you want to learn a little bit more about the organization and what we do, reach out to any of our board members or any of the volunteers here today, and we're happy to give you the information that you might need. So let's go ahead and get this evening started. Tonight, we will actually be hearing from two of our amazing grant recipients for this year, who will talk to us a little bit about the incredible work their organizations are doing in the community of Memphis. We will also be providing them, along with their three other organizations, grant checks to go towards programs which align with the mission and the vision of ICFGM. This part actually, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I'll keep saying it, could not be possible without you all here tonight. So we really thank you for making that commitment to make a difference in Memphis, and we're really glad that you're here with us tonight, because this is why we're able to support the organizations that we partner with. So thank you again. Okay, so our first speaker tonight is representing the Sheriff's and Police Activities League of Memphis and Shelby County, also known as Memphis Shelby PAL. This nonprofit youth mentoring organization is devoted to preventing crime, building character, promoting success for children ages 5 to 18. With centers around Memphis and Shelby County, they provide a full range of athletic, educational, and recreational programs to almost 7,000 local youth. Please welcome Officer Latika Bennett, PAL Law Enforcement Liaison and Coordinator of the Memphis and Shelby County Police Activities League program. Joining Officer Bennett on stage is Officer Jay Rayborn and Officer N. Gordon, also participating in Memphis PAL.
Thank you guys so much. It's such an honor to be here this evening. Thank you guys so much. As she explained to you guys, we are the Memphis Shelby PAL League, which is the Memphis Shelby Police Activities League. A lot of people know what police officers do, right? Y'all know what we do. Y'all know we go turn our blue lights on, we go and lock people up, but y'all don't see that softer side of us, right? Right, I heard right over on this side over here. So, it's a national program. It is a non-profit program, which we do have a 501c3, and we are in the process of getting that as we speak. We have now in our program 57 children, and a lot of them come from broken homes. We see the need that these children need. A lot of them want to play sports, but due to their financial situation at home, they can't play sports. So what we have done, we have gone out and asked for sponsorships to where now these children have the opportunity to see us out of uniform, on the field, falling, laughing, tripping. You know, they get to see the softer side of the police. So, and in doing that, we also do mentorship with these children. Because a lot of the children that we deal with also have that financial problem at home, but due to financial problem and due to the education level of their parents, it's hard for them to, come up to the grade level of reading, math, arithmetic with their other counterparts at school. So this past week, since the children were out of school, we allowed them to come into the church, who has been just amazing to us, free of charge, and has allowed us to mentor the children. They also do reading there as well, and to enjoy themselves as children, because a lot of the children, like I said again, are coming from broken homes. They don't get the chance to be children. So if you guys go on our Facebook page, Rain Station Tigers, you will get to see how the children have been interacting this week. I mean, we allowed them to do dance contests and all of that. But enough of that, but I would like to say that the Memphis Shelby Powell League has also given us the opportunity to join forces with their parents, because a lot of parents don't like the police, because a lot of their parents have dealings with the police or have had warrants and stuff like that. So we now have built a better relationship with their parents. So with the Powell League that we have at the Rain Station Tigers, we are now in the process of connecting with the Hispanic community, because a lot of them also don't have that connection, that good connection with law enforcement. So we're in the process of reaching out to the Hispanic community and also getting them involved in sports, the mentoring program, and also the literacy program. And I'm now going to turn the mic over to our lead director, Officer Rayburn.
Good evening, everyone. We really do appreciate being here. Like she said, I'm Officer Rayburn, the lead director for the Memphis Shelby Powell program here out of Rain Station. The most important thing, because she said everything, so the most important thing is that we provide safety. We keep a safe environment for our children. Like she said, they do come from broken homes, and so we piece that together to give them a safe environment. They're able to talk to us about different things. We actually, she did not mention, but she actually goes out and picks these children up. We have transportation as well, because of course, coming from a broken home, sometimes the parents are at work and cannot get, the children to the locations. So we do go pick them up. Whatever they need, even if it's food, we provide food for them. Whatever they need, we're here to help them as much as possible. So we've had enough of your time. I think Officer Gordon, he said he's fine with not speaking, but he is actually one of our coaches that's on the field. He uses his off time to go out on the field to help them practice, all the kids, mentoring as well, and to make sure that they have a winning season. So we thank you all so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Here. If you stay here for 1 minute. Thank you. I'd like to, welcome Anupam Lahiri, ICFGM board member, to present you with a check for $5,000, which will, hopefully, this check will actually focus on a project to prevent juvenile crime and violence through positive relationship building among kids, cops, and communities. So the grant, is going to support the training, the tools, the teachers, and the facilities for this program. So we thank you so much for the work that you do. Let's give him another hand, please. Thank you, Officer Bennett, Rayburn, and Gordon, for all the work that you do. Next up, I'd like to invite from Bridges, Melissa Whitby, VP of Development, and Veena Rangaswamy, Program Director, along with Sharon Salian, Chairman of the Board of ICFGM, to the stage. Oh, there you are. Okay. Snuck on. So Bridges has a simple philosophy that youth deserve to be respected and recognized for the positive role they can play in making Memphis a better place to live, work, and play. They do this by training youth to embrace their role in society by engaging in service to the community, kind of like what we're doing here today. Bridges' mission is to unite and inspire diverse young people to become confident and courageous leaders committed to community transformation. Sharon is providing a grant check in the amount of $2,000 to Bridges on behalf of the Indian community. This check will go to support the Bridge Builders program, building youth leaders in Memphis with scholarships for the 2018 year. Thank you both for being here, and thank you, Bridges, for all the work that you do. Okay. Next, I'd like to invite Kim Neal, Program Coordinator, and Andrea Neal, one of the volunteers from the Deneuve Learning Center, to the stage, along with ICFGM board member Brian D'Souza. Anikdam. Okay. Brian D'Souza. Oh, there you are. Great. So the Danubal Learning Center, if you weren't already aware, was founded in 1835, if you can believe it. I couldn't believe it, actually, with a mission to assist girls and women in difficult situations, empowering women to improve their lives through education and community. The Danubal Learning Center now provides educational programs and support services to about 300 adult female students with limited resources each year. Danubal offers classes in GED and high school equivalency preparation, English as a second language, computer studies, and citizenship test preparation, and much more. ICFGM would like to ensure organizations like Danubal continue to thrive in Memphis and would like to donate $1,500 towards your citizenship test preparation program.
Just didn't get on his script, but I had switched with Anik, so I would invite Anik them to come over and...
Okay, Anik, come on up. Thank you. Switching it up. Thank you, Kim and Andrea, for being here tonight. Okay, next, all right, Brian. I'd like to invite Dania McMurtry and Carlo Cosmini, volunteers with the Urban Bicycle Food Ministry, and ICFGM board member Brian D'Souza to the stage, please. Okay, hi. This is our second year supporting UBFM from the proceeds of the Diwali Gala. This is our second year, and the ministry that they do have a very simple mission. It's to serve the homeless on the streets of Memphis. All they ask is that you have a giving spirit and a backpack, I've heard as well, right? Okay. Okay. They'll provide the bike if you didn't hear that. They meet downtown at the First United Methodist Church to make meals and deliver them on their bikes to the homeless on the streets of Memphis. And to help the homeless get through the winter, the ministry also delivers socks, blankets, gloves, hand warmers, and other winter items to them. And this year, ICFGM would like to donate a total of $1,500 worth of blankets to the Urban Bicycle Food Ministry to help this effort. Those are the blankets, yes. Thank you, Dana and Carlo, for the truly amazing service that you guys provide at UBFM. Unbelievable work. Thank you. Great. Okay. Our next speaker is best known for his work with the lower income, uninsured working population in the city of Memphis, and is as the founder and CEO of the Church Health Center, now known as Church Health. What you may not know, however, is that he's also an ordained minister in the Methodist Church and holds both a degree in family medicine from Emory University as well as a Master of Divinity from Yale. His work in faith-based healthcare ministry has helped more than 70,000 uninsured working Memphians get access to quality health care. Yes, please. Thank you. Church Health opened its doors in 1987 and just last month celebrated 30 years of serving the Memphis community. From its new location and in-house staff at Crosstown Concourse to the volunteer physicians, hospitals, and laboratories in the community that donate their services to patients, the mission of Church Health has thrived in the Memphis community, making it the largest faith-based, privately funded primary care clinic in the entire United States. What an accomplishment, right? In addition to his good work at Church Health, our first guest speaker is on the boards of Healthy Shelby Memphis, the Urban Youth Initiative, Shelby County Medical Society Ethics Committee, and the Memphis BioWorks Foundation Advisory Board. Speaking tonight about the mission of Church Health, the new Crosstown location, and their Millennial Outreach Program, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. G. Scott Morris, CEO of Church Health.
Well, I'm so honored and flattered to be here. My wife Mary is with me, and for the last several years we've become a bottomless pit to learn about India, to learn about Hinduism. We've had our teachers as Mohan and Sheila Kakaris, as well as my young partner Adite Satpute. I've come to think of myself as being a Christu. I made that up. Half Christian, half Hindu. But we have a lot of Indian employees, and we see many Indian patients in our clinic. But this morning, I have a young Indian woman who works with me who I don't think I'm going to give away her identity by telling you that her last name is Patel. See, I've learned. But I asked her this morning, so what has been your experience of Diwali? Mind you, she's always lived in America, right? So she told me, well, Diwali is when I would get dressed up with brand new clothes and go to my grandmother and grandparents, and they would give me money. Now, I actually went and read more about it and understood this issue of light over darkness and good over evil, and I thought that works exactly for what we're about, y'all. And working with you, I mean, tonight, Dr. Tejwani, where did you? Dr. Tejwani, been a volunteer with us for 30 years. It is amazing. But for those of you who don't know very much about what we do, we provide health care for the people who work to make our lives comfortable. They cook our food, maybe not tonight, that's actually my new volunteer doctor cooking my food tonight, but anyway, they cook our food. Normally they take care of our children, our grandchildren, they cut our grass, they wash our dishes, they'll one day dig your grave, maybe not your grave, but my grave, but they don't complain. But when they get sick, they have nowhere else to turn to. But over the amazing generosity of people in Memphis for the last 30 years, we do provide health care for over 70,000 people. We do this without government funding. Thank you. You're applauding yourself because we do this without relying on the government, because the government cannot do the work of the faith community. This is where I actually feel I am on solid ground by claiming my own, baby understanding of what it means to be a Hindu, because I do think it is all about the community. It's about doing the work that God has set before us. So we have done this, and we were not put out of business by the Affordable Care Act. I am pretty sure we will not be put out of business by whatever turns into repeal and replace. The poor will always be with us. That's somebody said that. That would be Jesus. But anyway, we are going to keep doing this for years to come. And it's for this reason we have moved into this new crazy building called Crosstown. I don't know if anybody has been here. Some of you, I hope. I would like to invite you to come. I even want to plant this really crazy seed. So what if we did this next year at Crosstown? That'd be fun, right? That'd be fun. Yeah, all right, let's talk about that. I think it would be a whole lot of fun. We would love to host making that happen. So Crosstown, if you didn't know it, it was a Sears distribution center built in 1927. In the 20s, Sears built 10 distribution centers. This is where you ordered out of the Sears catalog. Most all of you did that, I'm willing to bet. It's where you got your first washing machine. It's where your father got his first bicycle. It's where Madame Burla used to look through the lingerie section and you did that, didn't you, Don? Yeah, no, every man my age did that. I know we did. So anyway, somewhere along the way, Sears missed the memo, because Sears should be Amazon today, but they're not. But of these 10 distribution centers, as a result, they were all abandoned in the 1990s. We're now the sixth, have been totally redeveloped. Seattle, Minneapolis, Boston, Dallas, Atlanta. To give you a sense of scale, the building in Atlanta is 2 million square feet. It is the largest brick building in the world. The one in Seattle is the home office of Starbucks. It is 1 million square feet of coffee. So our building is right in the middle, 1.5 million square feet. It is effectively the same size as the Empire State Building, only turn on its side. Yeah. So people thought I had totally lost my mind when myself and a bunch of young artists decided, hey, we're going to redevelop this building. That was totally nuts. But at this point, 41 entities have signed long-term leases to be in the building. There are 262 apartments, almost all of them are rented, for the young future of Memphis. Our apartments are built for your children, to have them experience what's possible in Memphis, and then to keep them in Memphis to transform our city. It is a powerful thing to see happen. This is the most complicated real estate deal in the history of Memphis, but it is amazing to see what $300 million can do to a building. So come visit it. Come see what we do. Let's talk seriously about maybe having this at Crosstown next year. It's not such a crazy idea. And then I've already recruited 2 young new volunteer doctors here tonight. And I am here to recruit every medical professional in this room to come be a part of what we do, because I think that's what it means to be a Hindu. Thank you all very much, and we are grateful for your support.
Thank you, Dr. Morris. I'd like to now invite Dr. Kishore Arkat to the stage to present you with a grant in the amount of $5,000 on behalf of the Indian community. This grant is an appreciation for the continued commitment of Church Health, yes, to the Memphis community. Absolutely.
So, Churchill Center, in addition to providing all this wonderful care to the patients, they also inspire a lot of young people when they come to volunteer for higher education. So many of our Indian kids have volunteered there and then became doctors and pharmacists and nurse practitioners and so on. It provides great service to the community. Thank you.
Thank you. While you're getting your photo taken, Dr. Morris, I'm sure you're aware that we probably have several other physicians in the community of Memphis who work regularly with Church Health. If you would, please stand for a moment so we can recognize you and thank you for your work in the Memphis community. Anybody who offers their donated services? I know there's more than this. Great. Thank you all. Okay, so you guys have been very patient tonight. I want to thank you for all of your patience and being here with us tonight again. We really appreciate your time tonight in representing and rather appreciating our partners that we have noted tonight with our grants. And we just want to say thank you again for being here, for committing to making Memphis a better place. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I have one more person to bring up, Anupam Lahiri, to say some closing remarks, and then you guys can get to the dinner. Thank you.
Thank you, Arpana. Well, I'm just doing the official thing. So, Arpana, yeah. Did I say something different?
You said it right.
Yeah, come on, Sharon, don't drink too much. Okay, first of all, on behalf of the Indian Community Fund, I would like to thank our awesome beneficiaries this year: Church Health Center, Memphis Police Association, Bridges, Urban Bicycle Food Ministry, and Renewable Learning Center. In your own unique ways, every single day, you contribute towards the betterment of our community, and you are the reason we are here today. So please give them a big round of applause. Next, I want to thank each one of you to make this event a grand success. Your valuable time and generosity will help us support several non-profit organizations in our community. Now please give yourself a round of applause. Of course, for every event, we need some patrons. So tonight, I would like to thank Dr. Kishore and Uma Arkat, Dr. Salil and Sonali Parekh, Dr. Satish and Deepika Verma, Ramesh and Indrakshi Dubey, and an anonymous donor. Once again, please give them a big round of applause. Now, I'd like to recognize our team members and all the volunteers who worked hard to get this event together. Would you please stand up for a second and get recognized? All the volunteers and the board members, please, quickly, come on. Come on, all the volunteers. You have done it. Come on, Monica, Himali, Noah, Tracy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Phil J, where are you? Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Arun. Thank you, Dr. Natarajan Esplanade team, for providing this beautiful venue and this awesome food that we're going to have in a little bit. Thanks, DJ Raju, Vinay, Bala. Thank you very much. And I would like to end this with a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. Life's most persistent question is, what are you doing for others? So with this, please get involved, either financially or with your time or with both, okay? If you, on your table, you have the small cards. If you're interested, please fill them out. And today, you have Phil G. Jones. Phil G, would you stand for a second? Brian? Brian? He's outside? Okay. So if you have any questions, if you want to fill it out and talk to Phil J. or Brian, they would be happy to talk to you, how you can get involved with ICFGM. With this, thank you very much. Food is almost served, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
But I doubt Monday आने वाले छुट्टे आने तक जब संडे मंडे करे तेरा छुट्टे हंडा लक आती होंडा में और भी मैं जाती हूँ खिसक baby what the fuck
Jovi baby fever दिन चढ़िया लगना Jovi baby fever दिन चढ़िया लगना रोज रात थोड़ी थोड़ी थोड़िया लगना लखनियों तेरे होगे वाली है सवेरे शामी तेरे उत्ते कुंडी कर दिए
मुंडे आनु अपना बीबी बिनु अंडे दी मुंडे आनु अपना बीबी बिनु अंडे दी मिनी स्कर्ट पावे पर फिकर ना ठंडे दी बिल्ले विच बेबे करदी उंडी सीनी तू सारे आके बेटी कर दी रंदी ये कोई Saturday करदी रंदी ये कोई Saturday करदी रंदी ये Saturday
पूर्ण मेरे साथ खड़ी है मेरी 16 सखियां रे तेरे जैसे बड़े चौधरी देखे हैं मर जाने सॉन्ग सुना के इंग्लिश के जो डाले
No chori want to dance but chora want to romance so chora police DJ okay chance chori chori it's a fire sign सब लड़कों की desires है वो चलता रहता पैसों तो बिजली बिजली की मुंजी fire sign पागल हो गया तेरे पीछे दिल मेरा तेरी लगे नीचे एक बजती चिता से फ्लोर पे जब तू नाचे आके नीचे स्पीकर का वॉल्यूम उसको तेज पसंद है बेबी को बेस पसंद है
जो तू टिकटॉक टिकटॉक चलती है माना ये सारी तेरी हाई हील्स की गलती है तो जादू है